I love my orchard trees. We have a lot. We also have got a lot of berries like blackberries, boysenberries, currants of two types, and gooseberries and stuff. So I'm just telling you again, showing you the way my husband has them. So he put all the, 4 concrete kind of slabs here and the boards between them. I think it's a great idea, and this is our also watering system. So yeah, there is a lot still to be done, but still, these are peach trees and apple trees, and this is my favorite red currant bush. It's pretty big, full of berries already right now, and yeah, every year it gives me one bush gives me a lot of yummy berries. So in the back you see my greenhouses. Like I've said, we just bought 3 more trees. We have pears, peaches, and plums, and so that's why you see this kind of mess. We're still working on them because, and the weather, the rain kind of stopped me, but this is my these are my 2 kind of together greenhouses. And you see, yes, unfortunately the plastic started to be ripped off, but excuse me, I bought them from Grange for $280, and this is the 5th year I've been having them. So again, what I have here is, you see, again, some of my tomato plants already here. So again, about tomatoes, we love them. We make a lot of sauces and stuff and canning, and that's why I love my tomatoes growing. At least I always grow extra, and you see these guys here, just in case they will be outside, but when the weather of course allows me. So these are my peppers, different kinds. I love purple peppers, I love California wonder peppers, I love eggplants, and I make my Asian kind of vegetables type. So again, one more reminder, please don't put together cucumbers and tomatoes in the same greenhouse, because they require different kinds of humidity, a different amount of humidity. So I'll show you my cucumbers later on, but I love, you see, look at those. That's crazy. I'm going to get rid of them. But kale grows by itself already, and spinach also here, and they show up sometimes in January. I open my greenhouse and it doesn't have any heat, and they're already kind of, there. So which is great. Look at this dill. I really don't remember when the last time I planted dill, but it grows like crazy. Some parsley, by the way, parsley, basil, cilantro can be really doing well in your house in the winter time. So that's my horseradish. It loves humidity, and look at these parsley. They're beautiful, healthy plants. So this is cilantro again, and some celery, and I'm talking this year I'm also growing root celery. In other words, you can eat the leaves and you can eat the roots. And this is, wow, I just love them. And this is my fennel. I've never grown fennel before. So again, you can eat the leaves and you can eat the roots, and it's already growing. The roots are growing. Yes. And coming here, we have more celery growing here, and the roots already showing up. Yep, just hold on. Yep, you can see the root right there. So again, if I grow asparagus, this year I've started growing, like I've ordered 25 more live roots. This is my basil. And I want to show you especially because, again, people ask me questions about my brand new greenhouses. The soil was like rock. I had to take off the first top, really hard like this type of soil, and that's what I have here. So this year I do it differently. So I've put some zucchini and cucumbers together because they require the same amount of humidity and warmth. Cucumbers, zucchini, different squashes, they grow at night because at night, and the night should be warm. So my cucumbers are already kind of big. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, but they're pickling cucumbers. And we decided to grow more this year. So, and I always use the water which is warm, and it's sitting in my greenhouse getting warm, and that's how I take care of my plants. And also, you see, straw. Please never use chips under your plants, because it takes forever for the chips to be decomposed. And plus, the straw is a great fertilizer, but as for the chips, the water will not go through, enough. So I'm sometimes not very happy with myself the way I grow. So look at this tomato, a cucumber, for example. You see, I thought it would die, but actually no, because I put it into the ground. Maybe it was too hot for it. But because they were small, I was keeping this plastic on top over the night. So I don't do it anymore because it's good enough for them. So these guys are spaghetti squashes. I and my daughter, we made dinner and she gave me the seeds just from the store. And you see they're growing really well. So anyway, so these are thyme, this is thyme, and this is marjoram. And again, so these are little teeny tiny cucumbers. As you can tell, they love it here. They feel comfortable. Even the first, for example, leaves, these are the first leaves, they were not really happy, and someone actually ate it, you see, even in the greenhouse. Geez. But anyway, so the new leaves are pretty healthy looking, and I'm sure if nothing happens more, so it'll be fine. So my attention to you is to this. You see, this is old wire I found at the back of our property from the previous probably owners. But anyway, so I use them in my greenhouse for tomatoes and cucumbers. Why? Because when they begin to actually kind of growing, right? So they need something to grow on. So it's easier for the plant to grow and catch this wire. And I have the cucumbers, and I will never grow, for example, cucumbers not tied up, because on the ground it can be still cold, and plus it's not easy to pick up the cucumbers, and they occupy a lot of room. So when they actually growing like a vine, so it's really easy. So if you have something like that, it's from my sister back home in Russia, so she uses them, and that's how I picked up this kind of trick. So this is one of the small properties. I have another property right there in my houses. My bees are right there at the back. So, and I have garlic everywhere this year. I'm pretty much happy because garlic is never enough. So gooseberries are there. So yeah, I grow a lot of mint, sage, lavender. So yeah, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.